Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well on their journey. Let me see. It is 6:07 p.m. on November 18th. This reading will be for the Scorpio new moon, okay? Please hit that like button on the way in. It is greatly appreciated and it does help out the channel, baby. All right. So I just finished the areas. Yeah, lots of areas in your life, okay, are a-changing, okay? Like I said, this is the Scorpio new moon. I just finished the extended version of Aries, Much Ado About Nothing. And yeah, you guys do share a co-ruler of Mars. I always suggest watching both of those. Yeah. This reading is focused on 8th house. Everybody has an 8th house, okay, and it is a collective reading, okay? You can view this for whatever you have in the 8th house, and we are all in Scorpionic energy, all right? The sun is in Scorpio, and the moon is in Scorpio. So, yeah, very beautiful time, okay? Very liberating to some. Very scary to others, okay? So, yeah, during this time, everyone should have been going after, okay, and it's never too late, what sets your soul on fire, okay? What gets you going, okay? What are your desires? Okay. Some have been getting out of these love cycles, all right? Yeah. A lot of my Scorpios here, okay, this has been a cycle of finding yourself, finding what your desires are, what does set your soul on fire, okay, from the inside, without external forces, or not relying upon what's going on the outside of you or another person, right? Not placing your happiness, your self-worth, okay, and your passion solely on another person. Okay, this is a collective transit that we've all been going through, okay? Because no single person is going to bring that to you, okay? That you have to find that within so that you can attract somebody who's also in that energy, so that it's not draining, okay? This is the divine, becoming the divine feminine and the divine masculine, okay? So that, right, two halves do not make a whole, okay, in this case. Two wholes are whole, so that when they come together for integration, they're no longer fragmented, okay, and they're not feeding off of each other to find this wholeness and completeness, okay? Nobody's going to tell you what your soul purpose is. Nobody's going to truly make you, yes, they can spark you, but they're not going to, it's not their job to keep your flame perpetually lit, okay? So, yep. So, the primordial force, okay? The all caps, no polar reading that I did will go with this, okay? All caps, all capitals, okay? All whole, all right? No polarization. I didn't know it at the time, what that was particularly meaning, but I thought it was a cute play on words, right? The all caps, no polar. All ice, no polar bears, or yeah. Take it how it resonates, right? But the no polarization, okay? A mantra, okay? It's a mantra. All caps, no polar. Not denial of contrast, but refusal to worship it. You're standing in the middle, the still point where consciousness remembers itself. The space where the song lives inside too. The awareness of the broken telephone booth, longing for connection, and the realization that the song was always in the heart. So, the song that alright, so I guess we're gonna get into it. While I'm thinking about it, you guys, let me grab this book. Alright, because I do have a poem, okay? So, when I was locked up, okay, I was downhearted for 3.5 years, okay? And I would constantly get this tune coming to me, and we have no way of looking it up, right? But yeah, I've been downhearted, babe. Yeah, and I wasn't able to ever look it up until this month, right? And I found it. I actually have a whole separate reading that we're going to do on that, okay? Because remember, either you're coming out of this cycle, all right, or you're going into it, okay? So, yeah, anyway, being locked up for 3.5 years, okay? Some of you guys are halfway through this cycle, okay? But, right, the no longer feeling imprisoned by a relationship that no longer serves you, okay? Or your soul feeling trapped, okay? A soul trap. No more being at things that drain you, okay? Jobs that feel like a prison. No more keeping your energy small and or containable for others' comfort. No more, I'm hearing no more Mr. Nice Guy, but yeah, no more imprisoning your light, okay? Because others aren't where you are, okay? So yeah, anyway, yeah, this energy, okay, that past energy was eclipsed from September 21st, okay? Definitely go watch the Aries reading, because 21's been all over the much ado about nothing. So yeah, that will go in the extended. Let me make a note of that. All right, so ICY 921. That's when I finished that poem. So I knew I was getting locked up, okay? Not because I knew it, okay? I'm very psychic, if you will, okay? I knew I was getting locked up. And it was kind of like my higher self's way of preparing me, like, are you ready for this? So the night before, I wrote this little, it was a start of a poem, okay? And I said, may that hold the darkest hour be forever yours to sway, okay? And I finished it, okay? I started it in August of 2018, and I finished it September 21st of 2025. So I'm going to read it to you, okay? May that hold the darkest hour be forever yours to sway. A whispered vow before the night where shadows stretch and silence weighs. Yet in that gloom your spirit's light becomes the fire that guides the way. May you command the midnight's throne, not as a victim but as a queen, with courage carved from stone, and wisdom born from what's unseen. The darkest hour is not the end, but the forge where soul arise, a sacred space where broken mend, and phoenix wings reckon the skies. So I own the night, embrace the fight, for in your hands the power stays. May that hold the darkest hour be forever yours to sway. And yeah, that's become kind of like my own mantra. So you are the phoenix, okay? Scorpionic energy is the phoenix. It's about transformation, and you have the power to transform your life. You have the power, okay? The power was within you all along. You may want to also go refresh the rainbow reflection reading, and definitely watch the Much Ado About Nothing, the Aries, because I was talking about in that reading that Aries was in the power seat, okay? The ball's in their court, right? The royal court. So there is that. And I'm going to read from this. During this cycle, you found wholeness in yourself and went after what makes you complete or gives you purpose, no matter if others understand it or not. The primordial mother, okay? The first mother goddess of the source of all creation, the origin of the universe, life, humanity, with aspects of creation and destruction, which sustains the cycle of existence. The divine feminine principle of nourishment, containment, and transformation, birth, death, rebirth, scorpionic energy. So I read the poem. Yeah. And on the way home, okay, actually I was doing paperwork, and I was doing the list for tonight, okay, and I renamed the assignment to fortnight. And on the drive home, okay, a fortnight is 2 weeks, okay, and right, you're birthing something new in 2 weeks. Let me look when that is. All right, put birth of something new. Okay, I know Mercury will be out of retrograde during that period, but it will still be in retro shade. So what you're doing now is you are birthing a new reality for yourself, and that is no easy feat. So, and even if you aren't there yet, okay, you got it. You got it. Let's see. Kind of funny too. Because when I went outside earlier, the sky is really clear, but like I can see the nebula. And I went to check my mail, and one of the neighbors down the street is playing the drums, right? Tribal, marching to the beat of your own drum. So 2 weeks. 1, the 2nd, okay? The 2nd of November. Birth of something new, okay? That's when your new style. Some of you guys are going to do a complete overhaul, okay? Some of you guys are going to get rid of clothing, all right? You're going to change up your style. Yeah. Birth of something new, okay? This is when this cycle, this new cycle begins for you officially, okay? Tuesday, December 2nd. Somebody's eating ranch. Somebody lives on a ranch. I'm smelling gardenia there. All right. So There will be an extended version of this reading on members. I'm going to get into the reading. We have not, this came today. This is a new deck, and we are going to break it in this reading. It is called the Universal Monsters Tarot deck. Very fitting given the energy. All right. We're going to use those last. The Fire Festival. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. Right? A new dawn, a new cycle through fire, through flame. Okay, the desire, the passion, the reignition of your light, your flame. Okay, somebody's name could be Dawn. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, I will be getting a 7-year cycle on the extended reading. Okay, we will go into the next 7 years. All right. Primal. Baby, I knew it was going to come out. There is no other way around but through the very truth that lives in you. Okay, this is you standing and walking in your own truth. Okay, who you were before pain. All right, who you were before you had to start dimming your light. Okay, who you were before you started having to change to appease another, okay, or to so-called keep somebody in your life, or to be more socially acceptable, or, right, without all these hyphenates, without all these titles, okay, who are you to you? Anything else? Tantric journey, baby. The frequency of Tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. And like I said, the wholeness. A lot of you guys have somebody that is on the same path as you, and or is in the same energy frequency as you. Okay, and when you and this person come together sexually, okay, you will activate this within each other. Okay. There is no more gathering up. Some of you guys still, right? There is no more gathering up any more fragmented pieces because you're whole. Sex magic. I draw on my body with an invisible blade carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. This is an activation, okay? Some of you guys have been celibate, all right? Some of you guys, right? You're learning how to control that primal force within you, okay? And harness it to create your reality, okay? Also, when you do so, you are feeding your soul, and you are feeding your oversoul, which in turn feeds you back. We have 114 people in the room right now, 8 likes. Let's get that like button. All right, so let's get into the tarot, okay? King of Claws. Living in your truth. All right. Some of you guys, You're more in your air energy, okay? You're using more your logic, all right? Because you know that what and what not to give your sexual energy to. You know what and what not to give to. You're using your mind first, okay, before you get emotionally invested in anything. And if you are watching me and you're viewing me and you're a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, okay, that is a hard one to learn, right? Realizing that what you're feeling in the moment is actually others' emotions, okay, and also not to have boundaries, all right, to have boundaries. Those boundaries are everything, okay, so that you don't absorb too much of the other. And if you're a Scorpio, baby, ooh, you absorb and you transmute, okay? And the taking time, the wholeness on your own, realizing that you have to have that alone time, okay, so that you can recoup and recharge your own energy, and there's nothing wrong with that. The Fool, I told you, a new cycle, all right? A new cycle, a new truth, all right? I'm also seeing this as you're going to learn something new about yourself, or you are going to learn something new about about creation itself, okay? About this primordial force, all right? The more that you're ready, okay? The more that you're in resonance, the more that you grow, the more that you learn. Learning something new. And quite actually, before I left and I renamed that thing Fortnite, yeah, look at you giving birth to something new. That was said to me on the way out the door, okay? Some of you guys are going to get an idea, okay? Some of you guys are still, and there's nothing wrong with this, some of you guys are still learning, okay, what your purpose is or what set your soul on fire, okay? But that Fool energy is a new cycle, okay? You are going to take this knowledge into the next cycle. It is the Fool's journey, okay? We start off as the Fool, not knowing who we are, where we're going, or exactly what we're doing. Okay, but listen, I really love this right now because the King of Claws, right, which is the King of Swords, all right, this is the truth, the absolute truth, all right, and you are taking your absolute truth, knowing thyself and knowing exactly what direction to go, okay, and you are going to plant these seeds of knowledge, all right, experienced, seasoned knowledge I'm hearing, and you're going to be taking this into the next cycle. We have the Three of Candles. Some of you guys, this is going to happen really fast, okay? You're going to completely change course and move in a new direction, okay? Some of you guys are going to start traveling a lot. And we also have the Four of Candles. This is my twin flame card, the 1111 card. And like I said, you've learned how to recharge your own batteries. Okay. You are in a resting stage right now. Okay. Once you hit this new cycle, you're going to be resting again. Okay. And then whatever it is, it's just going to take off. All right. Some of you guys are going to be receiving funds, okay, and you're going to have to sit down with yourself and figure out what you're going to do, how you're going to invest these funds, okay, in the Ace of Candles. Look at all that fucking fire. The Fool, right? That's Aries energy, fire. The Three of Candles, the Four of Candles, the Ace of Candles. It's a complete new start, all right? That spark. And whatever it is, this is really beautiful. Whatever it is that you're taking your passion's lead on, okay, it's going to feed you back. All right, it's not going to dwindle your flame. It's not going to deplete your flame, right? Literally, we're going from the Fool, Three of Candles, Four of Candles, okay? When you recharge, the recharging, okay, we're going straight back to the Ace to get another charge. Some of you guys, this is you have a whole new relationship coming in for you, okay? And the Two of Candles, I love it. This is all fire. All fire. okay, and the knowledge to know what to do with it. The raw knowledge to know what to give your life force energy to, your sexual energy, your primordial energy. And you want to know what else? You now know how to control it as well. The Knight of Castles. Take your time. The Page of Candles. Take your time, okay? And this is an exploratory energy, all right? And see what you want to invest all this fire in, okay? The High Priestess. The Five of Claws. The Page of Claws. Temperance. Justice. And the Five of Candles. You know this is coming as well. Okay. Also, during this new cycle, while Mercury is still in retro shade, okay, you have somebody coming back from your past that wants to clear the air with you. That's a side note. Okay. They want to clear the air with you. Okay. The Six of Candles. I'm hearing what you want wants you. Okay. What you want wants you. If you have a court case or anything like that, or something unfair, okay, happened to you, all right, the win is yours. The victory is yours. Okay. Yeah. Somebody from your past wants to clear the air with you. All right. Keep your energy, okay, balanced. All right. There is a bit of a warning here. Don't let this person throw you off balance, okay? Just a word of advice. If somebody leaves you with more questions than they give you answers, that person ain't for you. Okay, it's not for you. It is an underhanded way to siphon your energy. Okay, where energy flows, where your thoughts go, your energy flows. Do not be drained. Okay. I had to tell somebody this today. Okay. If you're a water sign, okay, and you can't seem to get out of your emotions, okay, do something physical, get moving, all right? Scorpio is water, fire, okay? Work on your passions, okay, but remember to ground yourself in your physical body. Take a salt bath, all right? Exercise, dance, move around, eat. Something to do with the physical body, okay? And it will balance out the emotional one, okay? Wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience and reflection. You're taking this wisdom with you into the next cycle. No more being stuck. They're telling me carbon, right? Carbon is lead, okay? It is the heaviest base metal that there is, and it's very Saturnian. Okay, so some kind of limit, check your 10th house as well. Check where your Saturn is, okay? That restriction is the restriction that you had on your manifestations, all right, for your ability to pull down, okay, and ground it, is being removed. Determination. Face challenges with determination. You can achieve anything. You got it. Inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. And I see you able to have the funds, the means, the time, and the energy, okay, for you to get inspired, okay? And I'm also hearing inspired action, okay? A lot of you guys have been inspiration for others, okay? But don't let that be depleted, okay? What inspires you? Closing message. Closing message, then I will read the comments. And Taylor, I'm going to eat, and I will send you the link so we can do your private reading. 111, 111 people in the room. Right, 1111. Go rewatch my 1111 reading. Okay. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. I said all these things. All right, there's your release, okay? You remove the shackles from some sort of ancestral trauma, okay? Or something that was inflicting your ancestors, okay? And your ancestors can still be alive, right? They could be your mom and dad, right? Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. And I have a reading called, I believe it's a Scorpio reading as well. You became, yeah. Point of view, it feels so good. You become what you sought. Let me write those down, okay, so I don't forget. And I will link them. The 1111. All right. Let's get those likes up. Perfect timing for the Scorpio read since I finished all my assignments and the second you went live. It's 7:07. I love it. I set the time to go live at 7:06 so that it would be 13, right? That toy was all mine before he found it. It's called self-exploration and self-love first and foremost. Did you name your toy? Pretty in pink. I like it too. Hello, back to chill and eat dinner. Hi, Charlie. My presentation is December 2nd. Mark it, Taylor. I have a doctor appointment on the 2nd. That's when your new cycle starts. I'm from Delaware. Hi, Zippy. Illinois. Originally Okie. I'm an Okie originally. Court sync from my case a few months ago. Hi, Monette. Monette! I'm doing well. How are you, Monette? Hit that like button. Yes. Give us some love. We have 13 likes right now, you guys. How are you, Charlie? That's my karmic debt number, born in 76. I'm a current still Okie. I love it, Monette. Listen, on Thursday, I'm going to get on here and we are going to have a birthday bash for moi. I am going to, obviously, I'm going to go have a steak, okay? But when I get back later on that night, we are going to have a birthday bash. I think that I will probably do an all signs, and I will let people ask questions. I will pick I'm not going to answer obviously all of them, but I will pick people and I will answer questions for them. Okay. Yeah, because it's my birthday month, and yeah, I might choose to do, we will see. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I will let people ask 3 questions on Thursday, and I would say that I'll probably start it at about 7, 8 o'clock. But yeah, I can't think of any other people who I would rather be spending my birthday with. Aw, thanks, Monette. Just finished eating. I'm about to. Thursday sounds good. Yeah, I'm thinking about 8 o'clock. I don't want to go ahead and set a thingy. I'm sure I'll be back by 8. I'll be here by 8. Alright. I may have to roll in the door. I may be like stuffed, but it's fine. So that's what I'm going to do now, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Yeah. Monette. Taylor, I will send you a link when I get done eating, and we'll do your personal reading. I'm on Eastern Standard. I'm on Central. Central, baby. Dawn, take care. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Peace, love, and light.